I just finished my grind for the Pternadon mount in the Ishgardian Firmament. That requires getting all 11 classes to 500,000 points each. If you too want to get this very hard to get mount, I have a few tips for you. You have to be gathering the level 80 items in there to get points, but I recommend truly going for it only at level 100. Most important, it's a marathon, not a sprint. As a Saint of the Firmament, by the way, I know what it's like to hardcore grind the Diadem. Take it a bit at a time, especially if you want to sell the spoils from the Diadem and Kupo tickets. You'll need time for the stuff to sell once you've capped out on the retainer spots. First class you should do is Fisher. Due to the extremely random nature of both fishing and the desynthesis rewards, there's no telling what exact spoils you'll have after it's done. You'll need 10 per artisanal item per craft, so getting rid of the extras will be easier once you're all done. I, and the team craft link in the description, recommend Sweet Fish in the Northeast. They bite after 14 seconds at least, and can be double and triple hooked. Anytime you get a special weather, at the minimum you should stop and go gather at the special miner and botanist nodes. Lightning and fire are miner nodes, earth and wind are botanist nodes. When it comes to points, they're not worth that much more, but the benefits are them being 10 durability with a chance of revisit going off. These things can sell for thousands per item, a quick way to go broke if you have to buy them. You can then go to the special fishing spots afterwards if you wish. When it comes to gathering as miner and botanist, this is where you can properly pace yourself. Gather a few thousand items for a crafting binge, then go craft for a while. When it comes to how to gather, it's not just randomly go to nodes. Miner needs to go clockwise around the map with botanist going counterclockwise around the map. There are 2 cycles of nodes that take you around the map in a circle. Every 8th node in a cycle is a +5 integrity node, meaning King's Yield will give you a ton of resources. Linked is a post with user-created maps that show off these cycles in pictures. Save your cordials for when you're about to use one of these nodes. The more GP you dump into these nodes, the more you get out of it. Plus, if you revisit, beautiful. Gathering with Miner and Botanist charges a bazooka for killing enemies. Based on my experience, Ice Traps and Ice Bombs are the best monsters to shoot. They give Barb Grass and Silex respectively. I found these 2 items to be the most difficult to farm, but depending on how you do things, you may disagree. Don't waste it on the sprites that spawn, all they do is give clusters, which are often cheaper than any Diadem material. Crystals and shards you could just send retainers out to get. Finally comes the crafting portions. Grab some high CP food, grab a macro, and spend a few hours just crafting away, turning in your crafts, doing some Kupo tickets, and putting your spoils on the market if they're worth anything. The rest you just vendor. This is my macro, and this is just a very old macro from level 80 that I never really bothered to update or optimize. I'm too busy watching YouTube to care. Just hit the next macro button when the echo ping happens. Repeat 100 times, and you'll have a Pternadon and a few hundred achievement points too. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe for more.